Hello everybody, this is DeanoGTO, and this is the second IS-4 game I'm going to bring into my channel because the IS-4, honestly I had forgotten how amazing it was until I played that game the other day on Sand River. So I started playing it a wee bit more recently, and yeah, let's just say I definitely remember why I love this thing. Its armor is unbelievable. Like this kind of armor you don't see anywhere else in any tech tree. The mouse may have more raw armor in terms of raw thickness, but in terms of effective armor, doesn't come close because this thing is just covered in sloping, angling, everything. This thing just doesn't fear anything. And tier 8's no hope against it. Its side armor is a 160 without any angling at all, and it just doesn't care about tier 8's. Tier 8's are hopeless versus this thing. No, I'm not even going to try shooting the E5. E5 is the one thing that this thing doesn't like facing. And yes, you might think it's ironic that T44 100 just penned me, but look how little damage he did. I barely even noticed that. And yeah, all the other shots he's going to fire at me are going to bounce because IS-4. Now, I am falling back right now because I did see the Grill 15 moving forward. I know for a fact if he gets into that position there, he could absolutely annihilate me. So that is one of the machines that this thing does fear. There aren't many machines that this thing fears, but that is one of them. Because that gun is so accurate, it's amazing penetration. So this thing, you do have to be aware of things like that because it's just the amazing accuracy and the precision at which it can put those high pen shots into the armor. So yeah, you do need to be careful. It's not just an idiot-proof tank. You do need to think about what you're doing in order to do really well in this machine. Like, I'm currently fighting a T-57 and a Tiger 2. Tiger 2 tracks me because, well, that's about all you can do. It's Tiger 2 versus an IS-4. So, it'll go about as well as you'd expect. T-57 is actually in a really, really, really good position. I can't actually shoot his weaker areas of his turret, and I don't think the roof is weak enough for me to go through with a 122 gun. So I am just going to say screw it and I'm going to move forward because I noticed the E5 is pushing against the IS-3. Let's see, what's the health of the E5? The E5 is on 1800 or 1600 health. 1600. And Batshot is now behind the IS-3, so yeah. That guy's in a bit of trouble, so I'm going to push forward. T-57 doesn't appear to be loaded yet, so I'm just going to go around the corner. We're going to try and shoot the grill. He's the more important one to shoot, but then I just track the T-32 in place. Do 500 damage in a shot. That is why a lot of people love this machine. It can roll so high for a 122. And I was pretty confident that one was going to go through because he wasn't wiggling his turret at all. The T-32 may have a godlike turret, but that is still a weaker area for tier 10s. Versus tier 8s, you're fine. But versus tier 10s, you need to be careful. And even the Grill 15 bounced off me. That just gives you an idea of how impressive this thing's armor is. I've only done 1400 damage so far though, so far not that great of a performance, but I'm still being a bit cocky right now with the IS-4 and just kind of screwing around, messing with people and not really caring about how much angle. Like I should be angling way more than this, but I just don't care right now because it's a tier 8 versus an IS-4. He has no hope versus me. He tries to run, not really anywhere for him to go. And yeah, he does pen me, but I probably noticed it yet again. And the E50 then notices that I'm here. I did realize earlier that my driver had been knocked out, but because I'm in a city, I don't really care. If it was on a more open map, I would have repaired it immediately, but that guy used a repair kit, and this is an interesting thing he's trying to do. Yeah, I was trying to track him and do damage, but yeah, it wasn't happening. He angled just in time, and I think, yeah, now I put my driver back in because that's a tier 9 medium, and I don't want tier 9 medium getting shots into me. And even though it's tier 9 medium, he still bounced off with his top gun. I know it's a sap gun because he just did 390 blocked to my damage block total. So that just gives you an idea, and for some bizarre reason he drives out in front of my gun again. No idea why. I couldn't actually hear. Is he firing? He is firing Heath. That's why he was pinning me so easily. I thought I was just I thought there was like a weak point I didn't know about when I was playing this game. I was actually playing this game with the sound off. So I couldn't actually tell if he was Fahrenheit, and I didn't actually think to look in the game to see. I forgot to update the textures to actually show when somebody's Fahrenheit and when somebody's not Fahrenheit. So I didn't even think of that at the time. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. Just kill off Tiger 2, remove a gun from the game because that's the best thing I can do right now. And that guy has an interesting name, Podato. But right now he is the last actual tank on his team. And this is the point where he tries to rush me, and I'm just like, no, you're not getting around me. And just go full IS-4 face hug. Now, the IS-4 can face hug, but only if you do it correctly. And yes, that just happened, and artillery just went straight behind me and tried to nuke me. He failed because IS-4. Mason armor, IS-4 does not care. Let's see. I'm going to push this guy in the corner, try and stop him from getting any further away. I'm hoping that the bat shot can come round in time, but unfortunately, I think he's reloading. I did try to block the T-57 in, but now he's just going to like kind of reverse out, and yeah, he's out. And unfortunately, the bat shot artillery missed, and my team's bat shot I don't think is reloaded yet. So that was 5 kills and 5,000 damage, 5,500 blocked as well. So yeah, this thing's armor definitely works. For some reason I can't actually click on this guy to see. Huh, that sucks. I was hoping I could click on his tank to see his perspective, but guess not. See, doesn't seem to work at all. Nope. I guess I didn't do that in the game, so I can't really do it right now. Let's see. So it's just a Lova and a Tiger 2. Now this here is where I did get worried. It's a Tiger 2 and a Lova. And in case you can't see, they are within a clip in terms of health for a T-57 Heavy. Tiger 2 has 1200 health. That is potentially 3 shots for the T-57. And Lova is definitely a 1 shot. So this could be tricky, to say the least. Now, he is only on 70 health, which is good. So they only need to get 1 shot that pens. Let's just see how are they going to do this. The Lova actually, I think it bounces a shot, but then the Tiger 2 gets behind him and he can't react fast enough. So that was really nicely done, really nicely finished off by the tier 8s. So that was not a bad game at all. So now I'm going to go on to the stats of the game, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, first of all, starting off with the screen that greeted me after this battle. Yeah, that's a lot of rewards, and I didn't expect it at all because I didn't realize Wargaming was going to enable the ability to unlock tier 4 rewards again. Usually you have to go through tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3 to tier 4 to tier 5 by converting the previous rewards into more usable upgraded versions, if you know what I mean. So yeah, right now I'm at like 76 or 75 in the decoration thing. I still have like 3 weeks or 2. Like, I think it's maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks. I can't remember. But I still have that amount of time in order to get a couple more tier 5 things. Although I keep getting, you know, the presents that go to the bottom of the tree. Probably the most useless thing I could get, but I keep getting them for some reason. But yeah, now on to the actual results. Okay, this game was worth an ace tanker yet again. 2,264 XP, but that's from a daily double, so that's 1,132 base XP with no modifiers. Over 5,000 damage, 5 kills, which is really damn nice. Over 5,000 blocked as well, showing that I'm doing my job as a heavy, because that's the job of a heavy, especially one like this. So, yeah. Some people will say that the IS-4 is past its prime. I am here to say that that's bullshit. I think the IS-4 right now is at its strongest because currently we are in the middle of what I call the mobility meta. So tanks like the Mouse, the Type 4, Type 5, all the tanks like that, the big, slow, heavy juggernauts that are supposed to have the best survivability in the game. They don't have the best survivability in the game because their armor is not angled. The IS-4 has the same effective armor, but its armor is angled, which means it can actually take hit rounds to the face and bounce them. Yes, I know the T-57 did kind of disprove that to an extent, but that's because I wasn't angling for heat at the time. You can over angle for heat just a bit. If you over angle just a bit, you can actually bounce heat rounds in the IS-4, especially if you have a wee bit of range, and RNG takes a bit of a role in the whether or not you bounce or not. Typically, I find that I'm able to bounce at least half of a round, half a clip of T57 gold rounds in the IS-4. Just that one was at such close range, and I couldn't really get my tank angled because I think he tracked me before I could angle against him. So yeah, the IS-4 I believe is at probably its strongest in a long time right now in the current meta of the game, because we're in the middle of the mobility meta, as I said, where mobility takes priority over everything else, and basically everybody spams gold rounds because armor right now is kind of worthless in every case, except with the ST1 and the IS-4. There are some other tanks like the VK4502B and the E75, which do still have some armor, but even the E75 and the VKB suffer from people just putting prime rounds straight to the front of the turret. But the IS-4, they cannot do that, which is awesome. So just be aware of that, because the IS-4 is still a monster. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because it is still a genuine monster of a tank. So yeah, like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.